Welcome to Financial Markets and Services. Let's have a small introduction to financial system. The existence of a well-developed financial system is at most necessary for the economic growth of a nation. That means the economic development of any country depends on the financial system of that country. Each nation or state is responsible for the structure and operation of its own financial system. Today, each financial system is a part of the global financial system. Internationalization of financial markets, supported by the adoption of sophisticated technology based information and product delivery systems, has resulted in the development of new products and markets and an enormous increase in the volume and speed of the flow of funds through the international money and capital markets. A country's financial system includes its banks, security exchanges, pension funds, insurers, central bank, and national regulators. All of these provide a framework for carrying out economic transactions and help to channel savings into investments. The financial system creates the financial inputs. The financial inputs are made available in the form of capital, cash, and credit. The easy availability of financial inputs promotes the growth process through proper coordination of human resources and material inputs. It will help to enhance the production of goods and services. It in turn promotes the well being and standard of living of the people of a country. The financial system acts as an intermediary for inflow and outflow of funds. It mobilizes the funds of the nation and channelizes the fund for productive purposes. Usually, the financial system helps to allocate scarce resources of the country. So, the efficiency of the financial system is determined on the basis of the flow of funds in the economy and channelization of these funds into productive activity for the development of the nation. A financial system may be defined as a set of institutions, instruments, and markets which encourage savings and channelize them to their effective use. The system consists of savers, intermediaries, markets, and users of savings as parties of a financial system. A financial system is a set of markets for financial instruments or assets together with the individuals and institutions who trade in those markets. Financial system can also be defined as a set of institutional arrangement through which financial surplus in the economy are mobilized from surplus units and transferred to deficient spenders. In the words of Robinson, the primary function of the financial system is to provide a link between savings and investment for the creation of new wealth and to permit portfolio adjustment in the composition of the existing wealth. In short, a financial system consists of specialized and non specialized financial institutions, organized and unorganized financial markets, financial services and instruments which facilitate transfer of funds. What happens if the financial system is not at all efficient or if it is full of problems? Well, the problems vested with a financial system can reduce the effectiveness of monetary policy. It can create large fiscal costs related to rescuing troubled financial institutions. It may generate capital flight and it can deepen economic recessions. Moreover, financial weaknesses in one country can rapidly spill over and contaminate others. Role of financial system in the economic development of a country. The growth of a financial structure is a precondition for economic growth. The financial system is thus a vitally important and integral part of the overall economy. By encouraging savings and through the allocation of savings to borrowers, the financial system plays an important role in the investment process, which is a major determinant of the economy's growth and future productive capacity. It is also important in providing the framework for the implementation of the government's interest rate and regulatory policies. The role of a financial system can be explained by way of the following points. It serves as a link between ultimate savers and borrowers. The savers are scattered all over the country. The financial system helps to mobilize the scattered savings. It further helps to channelize these savings into productive purposes. It also helps for the selection of the projects to be financed. It reviews the performance of such projects periodically or in regular intervals. It provides detailed information to all those parties who have an interest in those avenues. It includes borrowers, individuals, investors, etc. It promotes capital formation by mobilizing scattered savings. It also provides a payment mechanism for the exchange of goods and services. It provides a mechanism for transferring resources all over the world. It also assists to lower the cost of transaction and increase returns. It provides a mechanism for managing and controlling risk associated with the mobilization and channelization of savings. Significance of financial system in the economic development of a country. The financial system is important in providing the framework and markets through which government influence the flow of funds. The government's influence is put forth through laws and regulations relating to the operations of the financial institutions. The significance of the financial system can be explained by way of the following points. The first point focuses on the need for well-developed and well-functioned financial market. The financial system helps to diversify the current income into savings and investments. A well-developed financial system is required to create a balanced financial system. In this case, the financial institutions and the financial markets plays an important role. In the financial markets, there are various financial instruments. The financial institutions and instruments are the key movers of economic growth. The economic development of a country depends upon the existence of a well-developed and well-functioned financial market. Need for more investment and production. To attain economic development, a country needs more investment and production. For more investment, more savings are required. Hence, there should be a facility for savings. The savings are to be channelized to productive resources in the form of investment. Here, the role of financial institutions is important since they induce the public to save by offering attractive interest rates. These savings are channelized by lending to various business organizations which are involved in production and distribution. The third point focuses on the need for capital. Business requires two types of capital, namely fixed capital and working capital. Fixed capital is used for investment in fixed assets like plant and machinery, building, etc., while working capital is used for the day-to-day running of the business. It is also used for purchase of raw materials and converting them into finished products. Fixed capital can be raised through capital market by the issue of debentures and shares. Public and other financial institutions invest in debentures and shares with the expectation of getting a good return with minimum risk. For working capital, we can utilize money market. Short-term loans could be raised by the businessmen through the issue of various credit instruments such as bills, promissory notes, etc. in the money market. Fourth point focuses on the need for infrastructure development and growth. Economic development of any country depends on the infrastructure facility available in the country. Key industries like coal, power, and oil are required for the development of other industries. The financial services plays a critical role by providing funds for the growth of infrastructure industries. Private sector will find it difficult to raise the huge capital required for setting up infrastructure industries. For a very long period, infrastructure industries were started only by the government in India. After the introduction of the policy of economic liberalization, a large number of private sector industries have come forward to start infrastructure industry in our country. Growth of trade. A well-developed financial system helps in the promotion of both domestic and foreign trade. The financial institutions, finance traders, and the financial market helps in discounting the financial instruments. Commercial banks finances pre and post shipment in foreign trade, and they also issue letter of credit in favor of the importer. Thus the value of foreign exchange is earned by the country due to the existence of a good financial system. The seller or the buyer does not meet each other and the documents are negotiated through the banks. In this way, the financial system helps the traders and other various financial institutions. A number of the capital goods are sold through hire purchase and installment system both in the domestic as well as in the foreign markets. As a result of all these, the development of the country is accelerated. Sixth point shows the requirement to augment employment generation and its growth. The presence of a well-developed financial system will generate more employment opportunities in the country. Money market is a part of the financial system, and it provides sufficient working capital to the businessmen and manufacturers. Due to that, production increases, and it results in generating more employment opportunities. Change in the government policy and after the adoption of liberalized economic policy, competition is picking up in various sectors, including the service sector such as sales, marketing, advertisement, etc. It also leads to more employment opportunities. Various financial services such as leasing, factoring, merchant banking, etc. will also generate more employment opportunities. The growth of trade in the country also induces employment opportunities. Financing by venture capital also provides additional opportunities for techno-based industries and employment. Financial system ensures balanced growth. Economic development requires a balanced growth. It means there will be a balanced growth throughout the country simultaneously. Primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector requires adequate funds for their growth. The financial system in the country will be geared up by the authorities in such a way that the available funds will be distributed to all the sectors that will contribute a balanced growth in industries, agriculture, and service sectors. Role of a financial system in attracting foreign capital. Financial system promotes capital market. A dynamic capital market is capable of attracting funds both from the domestic market as well as from abroad. With more capital, investment will expand and this will speed up the economic development of a country. A strong financial system helps in the balanced regional development. Through the financial system, backward areas could be developed by providing various concessions. This ensures a balanced development throughout the country and this will alleviate political or any other kind of disturbances in the country. It will also check migration of rural population towards towns and cities. Financial system helps in uniform interest rates. The financial system is capable of bringing a uniform interest rate throughout the country by which there will be a balanced movement of funds between centers which will ensure availability of capital for all kinds of industries. Last point focuses on financial systems helps in fiscal discipline and control of economy. The government can create a pleasant business atmosphere through the financial system. Hence, there will not be much of inflation or depression. The industries should be given suitable protection through the financial system so that their credit requirements will be met even during the difficult period. The government on its part can raise sufficient resources to meet its financial obligations so that economic development is not at all hampered. The government can also regulate the financial system through suitable legislation so that speculative transactions can be avoided. The growth of black money can also be curtailed. Facilities offered by the financial system. The financial system offers the following facilities: intermediation between surplus and deficit units, that is, between lenders and borrowers. Financial services such as insurance and pensions. A strong payment mechanism and it facilitates portfolio adjustment. Functions of the financial system. Economic activity and growth are greatly facilitated by the existence of a well-developed financial system. The development of financial system is determined on the basis of the efficiency of financial markets and institutions to mobilize savings and allocating them for productive uses. The two major functions of a financial system consist of providing liquidity and mobilization of savings. Providing liquidity. The financial system should provide money and monetary assets for the production of goods and services without any interruption. Money and monetary assets are those assets which can be easily converted into cash without any loss of value. It is one of the major functions performed by a financial system. The money and monetary assets are traded in the financial system. Hence, the provision of liquidity and trading in liquidity are the major functions of the financial system. The second important function of a financial system is the mobilization of savings. The savings is to be mobilized and channelized for the productive purposes. For this purpose, the financial system should offer suitable incentives to attract savings of the masses and make available it for productive purposes. Generally, the savings of the people are mobilized by the banking and financial institutions. We will learn a new topic in the next session. Thank you so much for listening.